So, good morning. Today I'm going to finally, hopefully, complete the valve clearances on my motorcycle. Uh, the parts have been arrived, so this is part 2. So now here are the 5 shims that I was missing. 3 different sizes actually. I've put, in the last video, I've made my measurements, and you can tell here like the current shim sizes, the settings. And I located them, of course, to the 2 cylinders of the bike, and I put them in a tablet. And this way I could easily shift shims along digitally, so to speak, to see which kind of shim sizes I would need. So sometimes the shim size would be very tight in one spot, but if I could replace it to another one, suddenly it's within spec again. So that was awesome. That was advice from Del Boys Garage, and that's a very good advice. So now I only needed 5 different sizes, 5 different shims to, if everything is measured correct, to be within spec. It's a little bit up and forth going on with the maintenance part. So I needed to wait for the part for quite some time because I needed to come from England. So meanwhile, I removed the rear tire, removed the inner tire, inner tube, and made the whole rim airtight, hopefully. And we installed a new tire, rear tire on it. So if you can see, it's already mounted. So this is the new one. It's the same brand actually as previously. It's a Michelin Road Classic. A lot of mileage in these tires, so I'm very happy with them. Now the planning is to first do the valve clearances, obviously, to make these all within spec. Then obviously install the cover, the lid on it. And when that's done, I do a new oil swap. So So then literally the whole bike has been prepared to drive for another 10K is the planning. I'm looking forward to finishing the bike, to really completing it, to go on the road again, because I'm really keen on doing that part. So yeah, let's go straight into it. So it makes sense to first start with 2 new shims, since I need the current shims on this part, on the intake side of cylinder 2. So by replacing these 2 shims, I've got a shim that's suited for shim E, so to speak, and the other one goes to shim A. 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. I just checked the 5 shims I have ordered and received. So they are also different from my measurements a little bit. So every time I took a shim that was what was available a little bit thicker than what I needed, so the gaps would be smaller, was the thinking. So that's why in the red is the new shims. You know, there's a little bit of a difference here. So, but every time it's a little bit on the thicker side, so the gaps will always be within spec. So this looks a little bit cloudy now, maybe, or foggy. So I just put in my shims on my original sketch or note. So I can already see I've just removed the 2 shims on the second cylinder, on the intake side. So these are the new ones already. I've already put some notes here. So these are the new place of the new shims. So for future shim checks, I already know what kind of shims are underneath the rocker arm. That sounds logical to me. So I just need to do the A, which I now know, and the D only for the notes. So I just checked all the shims. Put some little engine oil here on this one. Not too much. So just a bit, you know. But it's not dry. This doesn't seem too much. It's just 1 drop. Hopefully it's not too much. So this needs to go down, obviously. 225, do the G. With the marks down, yes. Then take another one. 2, 3. Yes. So they do make a clicking sound. Yes, okay. There is oil in it, so that's good, I think. Here as well. So it's not dry. Not too much effort, obviously. So no pressure. Alright, so it's just need to sand in. This on the top. This is correct. Newton meters. Very easy, 2 to 5. So let's check 213. This is a 0.13, which is on the very roomy side, you know, but it's not fitting. So that is not bad, as expected actually. So we're going to 0.12. Still tight. Still tight. Yes, so 0.12 is too tight. So 0.11, 0.11. Nope. Nope. Point 0.11, still difficult. 0.10. So 0.0 seems to fit, but very, very tight. And here, what's going on here? Let's see, I need to put it here. Wow, still very tight. No, 0.01 is still too tight, so this is going a little bit too much for my liking. Yes, this is fitting very easily from the front, you know. So this is, I think this would be the cheese feeling Delboy mentioned in this video. Yeah, definitely. You can tell. So 0.09 till 0.10 for that one. This is still, and now is it going here? It fits, but does it fit easily? Yeah, it does. So I've just checked all torque settings on the bolts, it's all 10 Newton meters. And what's very important, I just luckily saw soon enough, there is a small indent on the shaft here on this under the rocker arm, and the dents have to be upwards, facing up, and to the inside of all the arms, you know, pointing towards the what's called the sprocket of the cam tensioner. Here in this corner, so in the inner side. So if you can see here, these are the washers still inside, and the iron part is on top. So it presses down and the rubber's underneath. Actually, it makes sense. These are the old washers. These are the new. So they are thicker, definitely. I'm not sure if it was needed to swap them, but I figured like it would be terrible if I would have some leak just of me not properly replacing the washers immediately, you know. So now I just need to oil them and put them on. So as I'm learning everything now, so it seems. So I'm now just following the Haynes and seeing the spark plugs. So I've just put this one to the test with a feeler gauge, and it was a 0.9 and 0.9, which is exactly within spec of the bike. So it should be, according to the Haynes, 0.8 to 0.9. So that is perfect. So I now will check the new ones. So both are exactly 0.85. I dropped this one already, so I need to bend it back, so that's stupid. So both spark plugs are now 0.85. So 0.85, there it is. So now I'm checking if there is a ring as well, a washer. And now I just should be easy to place them. Here's the washer. Feeling the thread is important, so I've heard. I have bought an extra thin special socket for the spark plugs. According to some forums, that was necessary. So, it's quite a task to be honest. I just put the valve cover on with all the torque specs, extra attention for the, what's the word, gasket, you know, on the cam. So everything is on it, I will show you. So it looks fancy again. Like these bolts are torqued to spec, the plugs, spark plugs are torqued to spec. Of course you can do it by hand, but since I don't have the feeling yet for these things, like the, what's the word, experience with it, I just prefer to torque it up. Obviously I put a lot of in with by hand, so I know it's the threads is definitely okay, not cross threaded again or something. So yeah, this looks very nice. So obviously I can continue with the electrics. Let's see, I just put on the spark plugs. I checked the coils to be the exact way, so with the red tape is the right one. I put on the clips here for one of the plugs and here the other one, and they only fit one way, so that's easy. I fit this one in, put on a smaller hose here at the back. Obviously I put this clip back with the hose for the air, for the coolant, and for the rest I put this one on. And on the other side I did obviously the same with this one, so the coils should be, I don't know why. So here the same. So this is the one that's connected. It's a little bit of a strong curve here, but okay. So I did the coils here as well. Put on this one, put on the other one. For the rest, it's not much I can do from this side. So the most of the things are from the other side.
I'm so excited. This is real, I'm not faking it, but it's really, you know the feeling, right? When it's been a few weeks, you haven't been riding motorcycle, and to be able to hit the road again, almost. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm really looking forward to it. So I've fitted the front wheel. Obviously the rear wheel already done. Now I'm doing the oil swap just to have everything in place. And after that, it's a moment of truth. I'm really looking forward to, and still I'm very excited, tense, you know, it's, I hope everything goes smooth.
The oil swap has been done. Connected the battery again. There is enough juice in it, supposed to be, so I'm going to start it now. That's the moment of truth I've been looking out for like weeks. Hier staan we eigenlijk.
Komt-ie. Oh. It sounds great, right? You know what? There is a little bit of an iron sound, but it's, I think it was before the same, so. So, that was a success, definitely a success. It gave such a thrill to, after all that work, hear the bike start up. It had some, needed some time to do that. I think it's because of the spark plugs, of the building up for the compression. But maybe some of you guys know if that is correct, that it needed to take some time to fire up. But it sounds excellent. I don't know if it drives excellent, but because I haven't driven it yet. But things are going to change. I've just put on my safety pants, so I'm looking so forward to this one. Yeah, you can imagine. I would say it's yeah, really. I really have to take it easy on the road now with new tires, but hopefully they will keep pressurized, you know, since they are tubeless now. But man, this is what an experience. And maybe for some of you who are like in doubt to do this yourself, obviously this, like I said, is not a how-to video. And I was really needed to get my confidence boosted up for the last few months. But the thrill now and the satisfaction and the proudness I feel because I've done this myself is like huge, you know. I'm really excited. I'm really proud of this feeling and know like, wow, this is like a tipping point of like, wow, do I even need to? Maybe I can do everything on the bike when it comes to maintenance work now, you know. That was a little bit of a doubt before. So after this one, I think, but never say never, but it's like, wow, I can definitely take this one out of the box already. So yeah, I'm just hitting the road, and I just want to say thank you very much for following these 2 videos. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe also take some knowledge from it, you know, specifically since it's for this model of bike, for instance, or just seeing a total noob, an amateur mechanic, so to speak, just a hobbyist, that's the word, seeing to really do this kind of thing. Who knows, maybe it's for you the motivation you just needed to do it yourself, and else just hope you enjoyed it. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in a new video. So have a great day. Bye.